Hey guys, today I wanted to show you something Hygger sent out to me for review, and even though they're sponsoring this video, I want you all to know that I was actually planning on buying this exact same filter to use as backups for all three of my tanks in case of a, prolonged power outage event. So by the end of the video, I'll let you all know if I still plan on buying two more for my other tanks. Let's get into it. Have you ever worried about your fish when the power goes out? Even a few hours without filtration can be dangerous. That's where this Hygger small dual sponge filter comes in as a reliable, low maintenance, and power outage proof aquarium guardian. It's not a basic sponge filter. It's a complete multi-level filtration system designed for small to medium and even nano-sized tanks, or tanks that require gentle flow like for betas or smaller fish. The best part is it runs on air alone. The air line runs all the way down to the bottom of the outflow tube, which creates the Venturi effect. The rising bubbles forces the water in the outflow pipe up and out of the top of the outflow, which pulls water through the sponges and ceramic filter ball media chambers. This filter has great mechanical and excellent biological filtration. That's what I really like about it. Between the dual sponges and ceramic ball chambers, there's a ton of surface area for beneficial bacteria to grow on this thing. And that's why I chose it over the basic sponge-only sponge filters. I've actually been running this filter in my 37-gallon community tank for the past 2 weeks. And from what I can tell, it does what it's supposed to do filtration-wise. It just works. It comes with a hang-on back style clamp mount if you want to hang it on the back of your aquarium, but I like the idea of suction cups better, and they do seem to work just fine on this. But if you have a rimless tank or you just don't like suction cups, the hanger might be the way you want to go with it. But I think it's more of a personal preference thing at the end of the day. I like suction cups purple. I personally like the suction cups. But either way, setup's super simple. Like Hygger's other filters with a similar construction, they come with extra sponges inside of the media chamber, so be sure to remove those before you put your ceramic balls in there, and rinse those balls in fresh water really good. They might be a little dusty when you first take them out. Then all you do is just snap in the suction cup or hang on back mount into the two receptacles on the back of the filter. It's pretty simple. Attach an air line, put the filter in the tank, and it's ready to run, basically. It really doesn't get any easier than that. So in my emergency use case scenario, the power goes out. It looks like it may be out for a while. I'll break out my portable battery powered air pump, from a big box stores fishing section, which I should mention, Hygger makes these battery powered air pumps as well and would probably be a better option. Links below. I'll detach the air line coming from the wall powered air pump and simply connect that air line to the battery powered pump. Now my tank still has filtration and surface agitation happening even during blackout. That means ammonia and nitrites are still being converted. The tank is still being aerated and the fish are safe. Now, for all this to work properly, you'd want to have the filter running and established well before the outage happens. That way the beneficial bacteria are already working inside the sponges and ceramic media chambers. I was worried the filter may take up too much room, but the small size filter I have here is actually just right for my 37-gallon tank to run as a secondary filter all the time. Hygger claims it works fine for 10 to 40-gallon aquariums, and I'd say that's true. More filtration is always better, especially when it's such a gentle flow. It would be a little too large to run as a secondary filter in my beta tank, which is a Fascinate 10 from PetSmart. But like I said earlier, if I have two of the same filters running in two other tanks full time, I can always take one sponge off of each filter in my 37-gallon tanks and install them on the beta's filter during an outage, which would give that beta filter instant mechanical and biological filtration. As you can see here, the battery-powered pump is pushing bubbles through the filter just fine. Even though it's much louder using the battery-powered pump, at least I know it's working and the fish are safe. I'm very impressed by the quality and functionality of this filter, and yes, I probably will be purchasing two more of the same filter. The price is very reasonable for what you get, And knowing you'll be able to keep your fish safe during an outage adds that much more value to the dual sponge filter. It's cheap insurance. I'd like to thank Hygger again for sponsoring this video, and if you have any comments or questions, please drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.